Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Laudable Tutors. Today we will be solving another important SAT math question. So let's jump straight into it. Which of the following inequalities gives all possible values of k with the equation below has no solution? So notice no solution. So what is the condition of an absolute value to have no solution? Let's understand this with three basic rules. Okay, let me draw here. If absolute value of a function is greater than 0, there will be two solutions. Similarly, if absolute value will be equals to 0, there will be only one solution. And if absolute value of a function would be less than 0, there will be no solution. So 0 solutions. And why that's so? Because an absolute value would never be negative. Similarly, let's do the operation with this equation. So if you look at this equation closely, the term 4 is added on the left hand side. So what if I subtract 4 from both sides? I'll get something like this. Minus 4 mod 7 by 8 plus 4 by 5x equals then 57 by 12 minus 4, because we subtracted on both sides. Okay, and then plus k. Now we also want to get rid of this minus 4 so that we only have this term left in our absolute value condition. So for that reason, what I can do is I can divide by negative 4 on both sides. So in this case, we have negative 4 over negative 4 equals to, then here I'll do by negative 4. Okay, so let's solve this and we'll continue. Now in solving this equation, we get this thing, okay, this expression and or this equation. Now let's jump back to the original rule of absolute value. So we want to say that this equation has no solution. So under what condition it will have? Looking at the table, if mod fx is less than 0, that will have 0 solution. But mod fx in this case is equals to negative 3 minus 4k by 16. That means if this term is less than 0, then this whole equation will have no solution, right? Let's do it then. Negative 3 minus 4k by 16. This whole thing has to be 0, less than 0. Why? Because this is the condition of an absolute value to have no solution. That means we are getting negative 3 minus 4k, then that will be 0, and finally we add 3 on both sides. Okay, I'm erasing this thing over here. So okay, so that is we get negative 4k, and that is it will be greater than 3, and again we have to get rid of this negative 4, so we divide it by negative 4 on both sides, and finally what we get is k is greater than negative 3 by 4. So this is our answer. Option B